Hey there, Guardians, and welcome to my own personal journey. I guess we'll call it a vlog. I can't think of anything else to call it. So, I've been getting a lot of spiritual downloads and such over the last few months. And my wife did some journeying a couple weeks ago. And we had to, well, she had to be on a special diet for that. And I decided that it would not hurt me to be on that diet as well. You've heard it called the anti-cancer diet, the dieta. And I was a little apprehensive about the dieta, mostly because I like food. You know, I've always lived my life 100 pounds overweight. It's never been something that I really paid attention to. I enjoyed food. I love food. I like eating food. I don't really care, healthy or not. You know, if I want a burger, I'm going to have a burger. But the dieta really hammered it home that I can eat really good food, delicious food that is really good for me. And I noticed that I actually lost in just the week that we were on, I lost about 5 pounds. And I was a little shocked because I really wasn't exercising. I really wasn't... I wouldn't even call myself really being hardcore on the diet. But, you know, because, you cheat. You know, I didn't have the kind of, end goal that my wife did. You know, she really needed to be detoxed and in a good place for her journeying. And I didn't have that. So, you know, there were days... You know, I had some pizza, I had a burger, you know. But one thing I really did notice was I actually enjoyed the food that we had on the dieta. And really come to understand some things that, you know, before really kind of went in one ear and out the other. Things like eating locally. We've always tried to hit farmers markets and things like that. But also eating seasonally. I discovered something in the last couple of weeks. I love squash. It is so stupidly simple to cook, too, and it's delicious. So, we ate a lot of squash because it was on the dieta and it was really easy to do. So, I guess the big question is, why am I doing this? And that's actually a really fairly simple answer. It's complex, but the focus is simple, and that is... I feel like I have a lot of work to do in this life. I have a lot of people to help in this life. And I need to have a nice, long, healthy life in order to do that. I've always, like I said, kind of lived my life 100 pounds overweight. I have high blood pressure. I have only so-so cholesterol. Not really that I have high bad cholesterol, but I do have high triglycerides, which is not great when you have high blood pressure and are overweight. So, getting my health back on track is very important to me right now. There's also a concept of, if you don't do it now, then when do you do it? And now... I was presented with a couple of really awesome opportunities. So I'd actually like to do a couple of shout outs for their synchronistic guidance. I used to attend a gym a couple of years ago, the Anderson Fitness Institute. Aaron Anderson is an amazing human being, and he invited me to join a challenge for the month of November. So today's actually the first day of the challenge, which I'm already on the leaderboard for our group, so I'm excited. And then the other person I actually just recently met, Dallas Bay. Dallas and I met in a masculinity group on Facebook. And Dallas is also, I believe, a personal trainer. I didn't really ask, but definitely seems like that's the direction that he's headed. And he and I had an amazing half-an-hour phone call where he just kind of gave me some questions to examine where I'm at and what my goals, both short-term and long-term, should be. And it allowed me really to be open and honest with myself about where I want to be, where I am, and where I want to be. So shout out to both of those amazing gentlemen. Thank you very much. So I don't know where this video is going to go, but I figure in addition to documenting and sharing my own journey, because if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because here I sit. I am 44 years old. I am 6'3", and I'm weighing in this morning at 357.8 pounds. I know, shocker to some of you who know me, there's no way Bear could possibly weigh 360 pounds. Well, that's not even been my heaviest. So again, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Day one, we're getting started. The other reason for this video is accountability. I want to be not only accountable to myself, but to my community. And so it's about as real as I can get. Well, fair warning. You're about to see how real I can get. Because I do want to be completely open with everybody. If you do not want to see a half-naked fat man on your screen, go ahead and end the video here. But I wanted to be, I wanted to take my shirt off and get a shot of me so that, I can look back at this and go, wow, that's where I used to be. So here's to progress. Here's to knowing where we are so that we can get to where we want to be. Thank you everyone for joining me on this journey. This is Bear saying that in life, in love, and in spirit, keep pushing for that positive forward motion. Again, fair warning.